Good evening, everyone. My name is Sheree Harvey from Folk Alliance Australia. Welcome to our very first Alliance Folk Music Awards. We're terribly excited about tonight and know you will be in for a wonderful, fantastic evening. Celebrating the culture, diversity, creativity and achievements of Australian folk music scene. Like so many of the music and the arts, folk music and our festivals, venues, events have been really impacted by COVID all around Australia. We're looking with anticipation to a re-emergence for our performers, our organisations, our festivals and communities, and we are proud of everyone who has engaged with us as a part of bringing these amazing folk awards to be visible and valued by you all tonight. Thank you for being part of the very first Australian Folk Music Awards here in Adelaide. Josh, I'd like you now to introduce you to our wonderful MCs for tonight, Parvin and Josh Bennett. Josh and Parvin Bennett are a nationally acclaimed folk duo. Parvin and Josh combine stunning veracity with warm harmonies, melodies and groove. Between their original compositions are some of their favourite traditional and contemporary songs from far-flung genres, including jazz, blues, classical, Indian and folk. Parvin's pure, colourful, soulful voice channels a rich heritage from ancestral Punjab. Mixed with classical Indian and Western style, Josh is at home on a multitude of stringed and skinned instruments and provides a rich tapestry of sound over which to soar.
It's really hard to play violin with a stocking over your head.
I wanted him to be the faceless man. That's what that was all about. But thank you so much for having us, and thank you, Sheree, for that warm welcome. We are delighted to be your hosts tonight to take you through the first ever Australian Folk Music Awards.
Now, the AFMAs are a national music award, and they are coming to you live and live streaming from Nexus Arts Centre in Adelaide, South Australia. And Adelaide is the UNESCO City of Music, by the way. We have a fantastic live audience. Please give yourselves a big warm welcome.
I think you might have to be a little bit louder for that, for the live streamers to hear you. Yeah, okay, great. We are thinking of everyone around Australia who has been impacted by COVID virus, and we know that many of the finalists would have liked to have been here for these awards. We welcome everyone who is watching tonight wherever you are.
Adelaide is located on the traditional country of the Kaurna people. Adelaide is Tantanya, which means the place of the red kangaroo.
Folk Alliance Australia and the Australian Folk Music Awards acknowledge that we are meeting on the traditional country of the Kaurna people of the Adelaide Plains and pay our respects to the Indigenous custodians of the land and elders past and present. we'd like to invite Alan Sumner to the stage to say a few words. Alan is a musician and highly acclaimed visual artist. He is a Ngarrindjeri man from the South Australian Coorong region. Please welcome Alan.
Nachalya, Mierna, Namani Purji, Nai Nariarto, Nakaramero, Nagarna, Ngarrindjeri Yankurinjeri Yarta, Na Wangandi, Marni Nabudni, Garna Yarta Yarna, Nature Yakandalya, Yakonandalya, Nachalya. So I'll speak to you in English now. Greetings to you all, ladies and gentlemen. Are you all good? Yes. Excellent. In the Ghana language, you say Marni I. Excellent. Marni I means that I'm good, I'm rich, and I'm fat. But fat in a good way. This country makes us very rich indeed, and what a wonderful state that we live in South Australia. So I'd like to say that, yeah, I'm from here. I'm the firstborn son in my family, but born and raised here in Adelaide. And my father's from the Coorong region, a Ngarrindjeri man, and my grandmother's from Central Australia, so she's a Yankurinjeri Anangu woman. But I said on behalf of the Ghana people and my family, of course, is that it's good that we are all here gathered together in one place on Ghana country. So I'd like to acknowledge that. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you.
Thanks, Alan. So, welcome to the Australian Folk Music Awards. We're here at, this is actually one of my favourite venues, the Nexus Arts. It's been here, well, originally the venue was that one, wasn't it? The Lion Arts Centre, which, that was your first gig ever, right?
Yeah, something like 29 years ago was when I first performed at the Lion Arts Centre with my father, Daya Singh, the World Music Group, and we from there went on to travel to folk festivals all over Australia and all over the world, and then of course the Bombay Royale, and then performing with you, Josh, and now my own solo act. So it's a real pleasure to be back home. This is where we were both born in Adelaide, and we've been away for a long time, so it's nice to be home back in this venue.
I believe you actually fell asleep at that gig, right? On stage.
I was 6 years old at the time, so I think you can cut me some slack, and I promise that I will not fall asleep tonight. And I hope everyone at home doesn't fall asleep tonight as well, and stay with us through to the end, because there's some beautiful performances which will be coming up as well.
So many of our great folk festivals have been put on hold for the last 18 months, as you know, and hopefully they'll be restarting soon, but the AFMAs were tonight planned as a lead-in to the Fleurieu Folk Festival in our nearby McLaren Vale wine region. Yeah! While this festival was sadly cancelled, along with everything else cancelled, the Fleurieu folks are still holding a one-day festival this Saturday on the 16th of October. And we've got a little thing about it. I saw us in that video. Yeah, we'll be there at 6-ish, 6 something. Kath, where are you? You've probably got the program on the... There you are. What time are we playing?
You're playing at 7:40.
7:40.
I love
there you go. She's got the program locked in.
I think we're all out of practice for doing gigs, so it's really, really nice to be back and being able to be at folk festivals. Some of my most favourite childhood memories is being at folk festivals or travelling to folk festivals with my family, so it's really nice that we're getting back to it. As we said, we're also excited that people from all over Australia are attending these awards and watching tonight through the live stream via YouTube. And so I wonder who's tuned in. Maybe we'll do a quick whip around the country in a minute to see who's here.
But firstly, we do have a special video to share with you. This is from Angus Finnan, who's the Executive Director of Folk Alliance International from Kansas,
Well, I
USA.
think we have the Zoomers that are here.
Oh, well, should we go straight to them?
Maybe let's go straight to them if that's
Then we
all
can
right.
do the video. Should we do Angus's video after this? That's a good idea. All right, let's do that. So let's go straight. Warren Fay, who's the legend of Australian folk music, collector, musician, folklorist. Are you there?
I certainly am.
Yes, and we can hear you. How are you, Warren?
I'm good. And I'm coming to you from Gadigal country and in King's Cross, as you can see. I've only got 3 things to say about the Australian Folk Awards. One, it's just marvellous to have a spotlight, a national spotlight, shone on our creativity and contribution to the arts, because it's often looked over. Secondly, it's about bloody time. Thirdly, I'd like to congratulate the amazing people. I was one of the judges, but the amazing people that submitted applications. As far as I'm concerned, and I'm sure I speak for all the judges, you are all winners. I'm talking about the terrific performers, the songwriters, the people behind the scenes that make our folk events like festivals happen. I'd just like to say that it's about time, and thank you, Folk Alliance Australia, for making it happen. A new chapter begins. Over to you. Next.
My favourite singers, and I'm so glad that you're here with us and supporting us. She's also the Artistic Director of the National Folk Festival in Canberra, tuning in from Queensland, Katie Noonan. Hi, Katie.
G'day. G'day, Carmen. How are you?
So good.
Thank you so much for having me tonight. I'm just here to represent, to represent the National Folk Festival, which I'm deeply honoured to be the sort of new caretaker of with the team. And yes, I absolutely echo all of Warren's words. I'm so glad that this is happening and that folk is being acknowledged for its important and integral contribution to the cultural fabric of Australia. And we're very, very excited to be having our 30th, it's the 30th anniversary of being on Ngunnawal country in Canberra next year over Easter. So we hope that we'll be together and we'll all be joining the folk family again next year.
Wonderful. And from Victoria, we have a radio presenter, MC and commentator, Derek Guile. Derek, we can't hear you. You're on mute, Derek.
Zoom.
No, I'm not. When you can't see the microphone, you don't know if there's supposed to be one. Yes, Derek Gill's my name. I'm the ambassador for the Port Fleurieu Folk Festival and a member of the Ugly Uncles too, for my sins. It is fantastic to see the folk community taking this step to establish these awards. We have a vibrant and exciting array of folk talent in our country. And for us to be recognising that with these awards tonight is a wonderful thing. From Victoria's point of view, it looks like our state government's vaccination predictions are coming true. So we do expect that restrictions that we've been living under will soon be lifting, which is good news for the festivals that are planned for the new year, like Newstead Live. There's a new festival coming up in Creswick called Cresfest. And of course, Port Fairy in March. The festival director, Justin Rudge, has put together a fantastic lineup for March, and everyone's keen to get back into it, especially the musos, many of whom will be probably better rehearsed than they've ever been before. I expect also we'll hear a truckload of new material as well. So that's about it from me and from Victoria, but if you haven't done so yet, get vaccinated and enjoy the night.
Thank you, Derek. And from the Cygnet Folk Festival, a beautiful festival in Tasmania, Erin Collins, are you there? Hello, Erin.
Hello, just unmuted me too. I think I'm here now. As Pava said, it's Erin Collins here representing the Cygnet Folk Festival. It's held on Malakadi land in currently COVID-free, but not very sunny Tasmania. I'm really thrilled to join with you all tonight. I wish I was there in person also. But congratulations to all the nominees, all the finalists, and eventually to all the award winners tonight. I can't wait to see all you, up there accepting awards and playing music again, which is what you've all been missing and we've been missing so much. And congratulations to everyone who's done amazing recordings and work during lockdowns. I mean, to keep that enthusiasm going is truly spectacular. So likewise, I hope we can all get vaccinated. Hope Tasmania gets our 90% so we can open, and that all of you can come visit, because we are planning, fingers and toes and everything else crossed, for a full festival in January, and we want you up there on stages playing to really appreciative audiences, and they'll be here. Thanks everyone, and have a great night. Can't wait to see you all.
And I can't wait to get back to Signet. I'm going to be playing with 5 Things to Say next year, if it happens.
Yes.
Steve Barnes is the next person who is going to speak. He is former director of Fairbridge Festival and a leading WA musician. Where is he? Is he?
Oh, hello everyone. Great pleasure to be part of this. Thanks very much to the Folk Alliance for getting me involved and for making this whole thing happen. It's a really fine thing that this has finally come to fruition. Congratulations to all of the nominees. Congratulations to all of the eventual winners. I would just like to say that while we're going pretty well over here in Western Australia, we're having festivals and events and gigs as pretty much as normal, except for one thing. We're really missing all of you, and we're really badly missing our friends. We can't wait to get back together again to hear you play in person and to play music with you. So please, everybody, get vaxxed, because we want to get back to seeing you again. So, and again, congratulations to all the nominees tonight.
It is nice to hear some positive words that we will be getting back to folk festivals, and as artists as well, we're really, really looking forward to getting back to it. An artist from Broome, Tonchi McIntosh. Are you here to say, yay? Can you speak? It looks very, very sunny there where you are. It's, I'm not sure what, probably about 5 o'clock there in the afternoon?
Yes,
hey.
It is. It's nearly 5.
Where are you? It looks beautiful.
It's beautiful. We are in Yaru country, Yaru Tagalog country. This is interesting. This is where all those incredible songs from the Big Brothers came from. This is where Jimmy Chai's play came from. Current young writers and established writers from the Kimberley who are continuing that fantastic tradition. And like, I'm shocked as well. This is the first awards for folk festivals in Australia, for folk organisations in Australia, and imagine all the people who passed so many awards as well. But here in Broome, we haven't had much of a change. We've been inundated with tourists from Western Australia. We've got gigs every night, festivals every weekend. It's hard to imagine what you guys are going through, to be honest. But what we'd like to say is that folk music, the telling of people's stories, is part of about economic and spiritual, and it's the storytelling where we can learn from each other and bring us closer together, I think, which is going to really need us folk musicians to do our craft and do it well and do it with confidence, because people need to hear our stories all around Australia. Thank you so much for having us involved in this today.
Thank you, Tanji.
Next year is our
With
the music festival.
With the technology problems with Broome, I can the bits that I heard make me wish I heard the rest.
Yeah, it's
so
a little bit hard to hear.
We're going to get a transcript of what he just said and hand it out later. So.
But also, I guess it makes me really look forward to when we are in the same physical space together and sharing stories, and as musicians do, and getting back to festivals and jamming together. So it's lovely to hear from you, Tonchi. Thank you.
Next we have Alice Cotton, who is a performer and a Folk Awards finalist.
Yeah, People's Choice Award.
Hello, thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited. I'm here on Larrakia country in Darwin, Northern Territory. My name's Alice Cotton. I'm a singer-songwriter and yeah, one of the finalists tonight. It's really wonderful to represent the Northern Territory on this big national platform, and I'm just an early career artist, so it's very exciting for me. Yeah, sending all my love to my friends in lockdown and musicians in lockdown. We've been jamming on Zoom, but that is difficult. And thank you to all my friends and family who swung some votes for me. So thanks for having me.
Thank you, Alice, and good luck. And last but definitely not least, from the wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Woodford Folk Festival, which I have loved going to since I was very young, Annie Peterson.
Hi, how you going? I'm up here in Mengen in Queensland, and thanks so much Folk Alliance Australia for creating this stream for us all to connect. This is really, really special. And as everyone's experiencing, there's a lot of our artists here in Queensland, although not in lockdown, certainly the restrictions are making it difficult for us to do gigs. And so this is really lovely that you can put us together. Unfortunately, our beloved Woodford Folk Festival isn't going ahead this year, but there is a bush time event that will be going on over that time. So those that do have access, you know, come and check that out because it'll be absolutely beautiful. To all the nominees tonight, congratulations. Thank you for making such beautiful music. Go Queenslanders. And we hope you have a marvellous, marvellous night. Lots of love from everyone in Queensland. Thanks for having us.
And thanks to everyone else who is joining us on our YouTube channel. People can watch and chat to each other on the channel, so please stay with us all the way through this special awards event and enjoy being part of the Australian folk music community. A big shout out to you all.
And do we have the video from Angus Finnan from Texas, or should we continue? We have a yes, thumbs up.
Alliance Australia. On behalf of the board, staff, and global membership of Folk Alliance International, our heartfelt congratulations on the launch of the Australian Folk Music Awards. Congratulations to all of the nominees, to the award recipients this evening, and to the entire folk music community of Australia. We look forward to seeing you online, but more importantly, in person in the months and years to come. Congratulations once again.
And so that was Angus Finnan, from Executive Director of Folk Alliance International from Kansas, USA.
Now, until a few weeks ago, we were to feature a number of acts tonight who would have been visiting the Fleurieu Folk Festival. And COVID lockdowns have now made that impossible, so we would like to still say thanks to Austral from Victoria and Sage from New South Wales for their original plan to perform here tonight. I'd like to say a big hi to both of those groups. One of them is there. That's Austral.
Wow, that's such energy.
They're enthusiasts.
Must be the great Irish music that they play.
No, it's the Guinness.
It's that or the Guinness, isn't it? Excellent. We have 8 awards that will be presented tonight, but we are celebrating all 40 finalists who have made it through to tonight's awards listing. From over 120 nominations and almost 4,000 people who have voted in the People's Choice Awards, tonight is about the community, the diversity, the traditions, the great music, the passion that is folk music.
So yes, we do have award announcements to make, but we also have a number of beautiful performances to share with you live here at the Australian Folk Music Awards as part of tonight's celebration. Tonight is a chance for us to share some brilliant South Australian artists with you. So we're thrilled to introduce our first performance to the stage.
After 15 years of performing, Adelaide band The Fiddle Chicks are still going strong. Emma Luca and Dee Trewatha use only their fiddles, stomp boxes and vocals to create a unique musical experience for audiences throughout Australia. From their traditional and classical fiddle backgrounds, they have developed their own distinctive rootsy style. We welcome to the stage The Fiddle Chicks.
ship stands upon the deck, looking out on a horizon he has never seen. He's watching the stars with the wind at his back, but his heart flies softly away across the sea. Where are you, my love? Don't you know that I'll wait for you? Come back to me from across the salt sea. And where are you, my love? And may the wind speed you gently, carry him safely home across the sea. The boat ship's captain sails all 7 seas, from all 4 directions and back again. He knows he can't rest till he finds what he has lost, a pearl from the depths or a piece of his heart. Where are you, my love? Don't you know that I'll wait for you? Come back to me from across the salt sea. And where are you, my love? And may the wind speed you gently, carry him safely home across the sea. In the rain, you further down, it slips through her fingers and it falls into the sea. And the rain fell down. She lights a candle for every passing day. They say it takes 90 days to sail to Australia. A year turned to 6 and 6 turned to 1. In the depths of his dreams he caresses her face. In his mind she is the same as on that wedding day. Where are you, my love? Don't you know that I'll wait for you? Come back to me from across the salt sea. And where are you, my love? And may the wind speed you gently, carry him safely home across the sea. And where are you, my
Thanks, Emma, indeed. That was amazing. Treating bow hair like it should be treated, as a consumable item. Fantastic. Now, we now come to the AFMA Awards, and right now we'll be announcing the 2 Album of the Year awards.
Firstly, the Traditional Folk Music Album of the Year.
This award is for a traditional folk music album released between January 2020 and June 2021. And the finalists are... There they are, the Cloud Street and the Little Cloud Orchestra.
Fiona Ross and Shane O'Mara with Sunwise Turn.
Liam Gurner and Luke Moller, The Bulletin Debate.
Paddy Fitzgerald and Liz Nakreve, From Clare to Here.
And Perfect Pearls, Australian Pearling Songs, a compilation album.
And the award for Traditional Folk Music Album of the Year goes to Cloud Street and the Little Cloud Orchestra from Queensland. Cloud Street and the Little Cloud Orchestra is Cloud Street's final album, combining the band's signature vocal harmonies with orchestral backing, developed from a performance of Adieu to All Judges and Juries with Folkophonic Youth Orchestra at Woodford in 2019. John Thompson was so excited to play with an orchestra, he requested the whole concert. The live recording of Cloud Street and the Little Cloud Orchestra was launched at the following Woodford Folk Festival. Sadly, John is no longer with us.
John Thompson, in April this year, was awarded the Folk Alliance Australia Contribution to Folk Award.
Here's a video of Cloud Street.
And if time was a thing man could buy, all the money that I have in store, I would give for one day by her side in the valley of Strathmore. But long may the dreaming continue on. We live the dreams and sing the songs on the banks of the Brisbane River.
Big congratulations to Cloud Street and to all of those fantastic finalists. Please check them out, look them up on YouTube, look them up on Bandcamp, wherever you find them. We need it at the moment with no live gigs. We move on now to the next album award. This is Contemporary Folk Music Album of the Year.
This award is for a contemporary folk album released between Jan 2020 and June 2021. 29 entries were received for this award, reflecting the creativity of contemporary folk music and the massive amount of great music being produced by folk artists at this time.
The finalists in this award are Bill Jackson, The Wayside Ballads, Volume 3.
Karen Fields, Water.
Miriam Lieberman, Just Transforming.
Mazaza, The Birth and Death of Stars.
And Zani, From the Bottom of the Well.
The award for Contemporary Folk Music Album of the Year goes to Bill Jackson, The Wayside Ballads, Volume 3.
The Wayside Ballads Volume 3 was recorded during the grim months of Melbourne's 2020 lockdowns. Jackson has released 7 solo albums, toured the USA 4 times, and has his song Something in Blue covered by the legendary David Olney, and shared the Folk Alliance Australia Album of the Year with Gurmal in 2008 for Steel and Bone.
Congratulations, Bill. Well, that was 2 big awards that were announced back to back there, and we still have 6 more to go. We hope where you are, you're all enjoying the AFMAs. And before we move on to the Artist Awards for solo and group artists, we'd like to take you back to the stage now for a special performance by Nancy Bates and Alan Sumner. Nancy is a proud and strong Barkindji woman from New South Wales. Her Barkindji roots, the transformative power of love over pain, and what it means to be a woman in the 21st century drive her soulful, moving songwriting.
She's considered one of the best singer-songwriters in Australia today by National Treasure Archie Roach after 4 years of touring as his backing vocalist and rhythm guitarist. Her wonderful tones convey the story as it is meant to be told. And as well as a musician, Alan Sumner is a recognised and highly acclaimed South Australia visual artist with a mixture of Western Desert and Ngarrindjeri bloodlines. He has drawn much of his inspiration for his artworks from family times around the campfire and fishing along the Lower Murray River and the Coorong. Please welcome Nancy Bates and Alan Sumner.
as I'm walking my country, feel the spirit of the trees, hear our stories upon the wind, feel the power of this place, speak our language, speak our names, we come together as we have always. I belong. Let the love of country make you strong. I am free. I am free. Part of everything that lives and breathes. I am free. When our bodies return to the land, back to dust, to soil and to sand, I'll be ready, I'll understand. Ancestors there in the sky will lead us all through the long dark night, through their love to the light. I belong. I belong. Let the love of country make you strong. I am free. I am free. Part of everything that lives and breathes. I am free. That song was for you, Alan, for that beautiful Welcome to Country. It's a song about how we as First Nations people feel deeply connected to this country that we've had a relationship with for over 2,000 generations. And the importance of music is that it's not so much the continuance of music in this country, but the continuance of culture that is very, very important, and very important to the Australian musical landscape. I'd like to introduce Alan Sumner to sing a song about his beautiful daughter.
This one's called Here and Now. I wrote it about my little girl when she was about 6 years old. When I wake up in the morning, I see your big brown eyes. Love the way your arms wrap around. I squeeze and hold you tight. And every day you're changing, and I see you look like me. Wake up, Daddy, it's time to get up. It's time to get out of bed. It's so easy to sleep and let the world go by.
here and now. You're always singing and dancing. You're a big girl now. Dresses, dollies, and jewelry, and a beautiful smile. Come and play with me, Daddy. I wanna show you my room. And when I get home from work, she'll say, look what I can do. It's so easy to sleep and let the world go by. And heaven knows that time on earth goes fast. So enjoy. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Nancy and Alan. We come now to the next set of 2 awards for performers. The Australian Folk Music Awards for Artist of the Year Solo.
This award recognises the activity, performance and achievements of artists in the period January 2020 through to June 2021. The finalists in this award are Claire Ann Taylor,
Daniel J. Townsend,
Garner Cronin,
Christian Mitzi,
and Ruth Hazelton. The Australian Folk Music Awards for Artist of the Year Solo goes to Ruth Hazelton.
Ruth is an award-winning instrumentalist, singer and songwriter with a career spanning over 25 years. Equipped with an electric guitar, tuned to dadgad and a 5-string banjo, Ruth began her solo journey in 2019, releasing the album Daisy Wheel, produced by Luke Plum. Ruth's repertoire includes a mixture of traditional and original material, exploring history, struggle and resilience in song. Good to hear a song in 5. Greg Sheehan would be proud.
Our next award is the Australia Folk Music Award for Artist of the Year for a duo, group or ensemble.
And the finalists are Bush Gothic,
Montgomery Church,
Rich Davies and the Low Road,
Weeping Willows,
and We Mavericks. And the Folk Music Award for Artists of the Year for a duo, group or ensemble goes to the Weeping Willows.
Victorian duo The Weeping Willows, Laura Coates and Andrew Wigglesworth are a couple of old souls steeped in bluegrass tradition and draped in Gothic Americana imagery. They regale their audiences with stories of sunshine and romance, God and the devil, murder and decay, and they really mean it. In recent years, they have performed at festivals across Australia, the US and the UK.
Today the black hole found me, the sands in my eyes you can see. It's so the life I stole, now it's waiting for my soul. Today the black hole found me. Tonight the black hole followed me, perched high upon the willow tree. I buried all my crimes, but I'm running out of time. Tonight the black hole followed me. This morning the black hole does me, in chains so I can never flee. They found the life I stole, now I'm hanging from the pole. This morning the black hole does me. That evening the black hole found me, the darkness in my eyes it can see.
Every song should have an animation film clip, I reckon. We come to the Youth Awards part of the Australian Folk Music Awards. The AFMAs are proud to be supporting young folk music artists through these awards.
Just to let you know, the 2020 Folk Alliance Australia Youth Artist of the Year has been the duo Sage from Bellingen, New South Wales, and we thank them for being such fantastic ambassadors of emerging Australian folk music. Their stint as Youth Artists of the Year was cut short by the COVID outbreak, but they managed to showcase at Folk Alliance International in New Orleans and performed at a number of major folk festivals, as well as release new recordings. We wish them all speed and a great future in music. Here's a little snippet of their latest music release.
Lights burn out, dark prevails. Should I wait for the moment? Feel this space, chantings waited. Should I wait for the moment? I don't know where to place my feet. I don't know what I will become. I don't know where to place my feet. I don't know what I will become. Should I run at the break of day, or should I wait
every song should have a waterfall in their film clip.
Showcasing some of the beautiful visuals that Australia has.
Yes. Now, before we announce the Youth Award finalists and award recipient, we are pleased that we have one of the finalists here at the awards tonight to perform live for you. Ella and Sienna are 18 and 15. 18? 15? 18-year-old and 50-year-old sister singer-songwriters from Adelaide Hills, South Australia. Their original music brings a unique blend of modern country, folk and acoustic pop. You will love their dynamic vocals, incredible harmonies and the fun vibe created by these talented sisters. Please make welcome Ella and Sienna.
She left and then she ran, she made up for midnight. She was happy to leave it all behind, so why can't I too? Just wanna forget you. An artist can't paint if they have no muse. And my inspiration was you. So I'll paint in black and white and every shade of blue. It's like a nightmare, but I can't wake up from it. It's a sad movie, but we're not acting. If every day with you was heaven, then what do I feel like hell? You want a happy ending, but that didn't end so well. Memories made, we broke, we cried, we laughed, we made our mistakes and then walked away. Cause you brought out a different side of me, so very tame, how never the same now. I'll never write another happy song if you're not here with me. You sing along. I still wake up and can't believe you're gone. It's like a nightmare, but I can't wake up from it. It's a sad movie, but we're not acting. If every day with you was heaven, then what I feel like hell. You were my happy ending, but that didn't end so well. Well, the Montagues and Capulets weren't wrong, 'cause I wasn't meant for you all along. We acted out our parts till it was done. It's like a nightmare, but I can't wake up from it. It's a sad movie, God, I wish we were acting. If every day with you was heaven, then what would feel like hell? You were my happy ending, but that didn't end so well. You were my happy ending, but that didn't end so well. Thank you. This next song is about breaking away and finding your own path. This is called Saved. Down under the water, we're in the deep end now. Struggling to keep our heads up, breathe slowly in and out. Every time a wave crashes, dragging get stronger. I push back harder. Don't bother coming back for me. It was time for me to leave. You're not that prince, I'm not your queen. Don't try to rescue me. I don't need to be saved. Caught in a rip again. This time there's no way out. Tangled up in your madness, and I've had enough of it. So no, I'm not coming down. And just like a sinking ship, this is going under. But I'm done treading water, so just leave me alone. Don't bother coming back for me. It was time for me to leave. You're not that prince, I'm not your queen. Don't try to rescue me, 'cause I can do it on my own. Even when I am alone, I don't need you anymore. I can figure this one out on my own. I don't need to be saved from your tidal wave. Okay. Through the darkness I will find a way. Yeah, I've never been stronger. Watch me smile through the pain. I'm doing fine. Without you, don't bother coming back to me. It was time for me to leave. Time for me to leave. You're not that prince, I'm not your queen. Don't try to rescue me, 'cause I can do it on my own. I can do it on my own. Even when I am alone. Even when I am alone, I don't need you anymore. I don't need you. I can figure this one out on my own. And no, I don't need you to walk me home. I can figure this one out on my own. I don't need to be saved.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ella and Sienna, and it's really encouraging to see the youth doing music of that calibre so young. I'm really excited to see their careers progressing over the years.
Family bands, that's where it's at.
The Youth Folk Artist of the Year is an award for young artists between the age of 15 and 25 years of age who play folk and folk-inspired music of any genre, who have built up performance experience at festivals and events and are tour ready.
Tonight we'll be announcing the award and also the runner-up in this award. The winner will receive bookings at a number of major Australian folk festivals in 2022, an automatic showcase spot at the Folk Alliance International Conference, as well as support and mentorship from Folk Alliance Australia. And the finalists are Charma Finches,
Cooper Lower,
Ella and Sienna,
Mel Taylor,
and Sadie Musto.
The Australian Folk Music Awards Youth Artist of the Year is Charma Finches.
Charma Finches are an acclaimed sister duo from Melbourne, Mabel and Ivy Windred Warnes. They are about to release their third full-length album, Wonderful Oblivion, and they were doing the String Mania camp online with us a few weeks ago, and Parvin and they got together and shared their new albums together with everyone at this Zoom camp, and Wonderful Oblivion is wonderful, I can say that for sure. Their previous sophomore album, Your Company, was nominated for the 2020 Australian Music Prize and won the 2020 Independent Music Awards Best Folk Album category. Charmer Finches have appeared at most major Australian folk and music festivals and have recently secured a UK agent following their successful appearance at the Folk Alliance International Conference in 2020 and 2021, with a UK tour planned for 22. Known for their signature ultra-tight harmonies, their music has been described more than once as evocative and ethereal.
Grey all the way to see home, and we talked about what we did when we were kids. We asked each other stupid questions, talked about the silly things. If only it could always be like this. We followed the path round the coast in the sunshine. You couldn't help but hold me to you close. When you touched me, I felt an aching fear of losing, fear of breaking. It took a while for that feeling to go. We both knew we were just treading water. Eventually drown each other, grab hold of you, pull you under. Minds already the lose
Big congratulations to the Charm of Finches. We would also like to announce that the Youth Artist of the Year runner-up, who will be assisted by Folk Alliance Australia during the next 12 months to develop their performance and engagement with the folk music scene.
The Youth Artist of the Year runner-up is Sadie Mustoe.
Sadie Mustoe is a singer-songwriter from Melbourne who has grown up in the folk music world, performing at music festivals since the age of 9. Now 17, she is finding her true voice both in sound and storytelling. Accompanied by her guitar, keyboard and ukulele, her striking voice takes you on a musical journey through a powerful and colourful world. As the winner of multiple awards for songwriting and performance, Sadie has released one album, an EP and lots of singles.
Congratulations to our new Youth Artists of the Year. And we have 3 more awards to present and a final performance.
Our next award is the Australian Folk Music Awards Community Cultural Project of the Year.
This award recognises an outstanding folk music community or cultural project undertaken or completed between January 2020 and June 2021. The project need not be music performance, but can be publishing, collection, media, recording or folklore.
A large number of entries came into this award. there were some sensational projects and nominations expressing a range of creative, community and cultural importance of the work done by folk musicians, songwriters, producers and collectors. These projects reflect the uniqueness of the folk music sector, telling the stories of the people and engaging with the history, issues and challenges of the world through music, culture and community.
We would like to applaud all of the nominated projects, but the judges did have to pick a group of finalists, and the finalists are Darlene Probitz and Christine Mimochi, Singing in Language.
Haystack Mountain Hermits, The Horses Stay Behind.
The Illawarra Folk Festival. Yeah.
Nicole Murray's Nicole's Anywhere Choir.
And Penola Coonawarra Acoustic Music Festival.
AFMA's Community or Cultural Project of the Year award goes to Nicole Murray, Nicole's Anywhere Choir.
With her choirs in lockdown during 2020, Nicole Murray created a free online choir experience to maintain a sense of community and keep vocal skills and spirits high. She combined weekly videos with Zoom rehearsals and shared access to those resources with people all over the world. We come to our penultimate award. That means second to last. Yeah. The Australian Folk Music Awards Contribution to Folk. This award recognises an outstanding contribution to folk music in Australia by an individual, group or organisation in any folk music genre.
This award recognises a significant contribution over a period of time in any aspect of folk music community or industry, including performing, organising, presenting, collecting, teaching or collaboration.
There are also many nominations for this award reflecting the great work that many people have undertaken and continue to contribute in the diverse areas of folk music in Australia. There were nominations for composers, festival organisers, youth mentors, teachers, collectors, presenters and leaders. There was also a real concern that people wanted to recognise and applaud the movers and shakers and achievers and the many community-minded people who have given their time, skills and passion to folk music over a long period of time.
In this instance, one name stood out, and so we are proud to announce that the AFMA Award Contribution to Folk Award goes to David DeSanti.
David DeSanti's musical background is from his Italian parentage. He was taught the piano accordion at the age of 10, but then he gained an interest in other folk music and especially the Australian tradition of folk music. He established one of the country's most successful bush bands, Wonga Willie, and has become involved in the organisation of the Illawarra Folk Club, the Illawarra Folk Festival. He's becoming convinced that further promotion of the Australian tradition was required, and along with Rob Willis and the Wonga Willie Colonial Dance Club, embarked upon the Pioneer Performer Series, a series of publications and recordings. Since that time, David has published and produced 11 publications and 4 recordings of various Australian performers. He was awarded the 1992 Heritage Award at the Australian Bush Music Awards in Glen Innes. He's contributed to many National Folk Festival dance programs, the inaugural Illawarra Folklorica Festival and the Illawarra Cultural Planning Steering Committee, coordinator for bush dance music by the Seaside, which was part of Chiama Seaside Festival, co-musical director and performer in Italian Stories, committee member of Folk Alliance Australia, coordinator for the 3rd National Convention held in Chiama in June 2000. He continues to be involved with organising folk music events, including the Illawarra Folk Festival, Folk by the Sea, Peak Festival, Good Tune Sessions, and more recently the volunteer booker for performers for The Bug, which is the Brisbane Unplugged Gigs.
Hi everyone, I just want to say thanks for this award. It's a very humbling experience to receive this award, but I do feel that it's a recognition for not just myself but for a bunch of people that have helped us put some amazing events on over the years. And I've been really privileged to fill my life with so many people that have been creative and community minded, and all those amazing volunteers who've worked alongside me, dedicated their time and their skills to make sure we've had beautiful and wonderful folk music events. Thanks to Folk Alliance for the awards initiative, and I'm really hoping we can get back to some live music and stories real soon.
Congratulations, David. Our final award is finally here, and it is a very special one. It is the Australian Folk Music People's Choice Award.
This award has been determined by public voting, and well done Australia, because there was nearly 4,000 votes for the finalists. In the end, there was actually only a few votes in it, and we had to do several recounts to determine this award. It sounds like the US elections.
The 2021 People's Choice finalists came from 6 states, and they are as follows: Alice Cotton from Northern Territory,
The Borderers from South Australia,
the Hillbilly Goats from Queensland,
Montgomery Church, New South Wales,
Sasta from Queensland,
The Water Runners, New South Wales,
Weeping Willows from Victoria,
Rebecca Moore from WA,
and as well from Victoria, Ruth Hazelton.
And the 2021 Australian Folk Music Awards for People's Choice goes to The Borderers.
And they are here. We actually get to present you with one of these medals. All the other award recipients will get theirs in the mail, but this is for you.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Brilliant. Hello.
Hello. Wow, my first gold medal ever. It's the Folk Alliance Olympics. I love it.
Yeah, it's amazing. I got here 27 years ago, and the first place I ever played, I basked outside, just outside this little venue. And then didn't know anybody here, got to know Alex, got in the Borderers, and then the tribe got bigger and bigger. And then our very first gig was the Victor Harbour Folk Festival with Keith Preston, who organised that. We flew back from the UK, went straight to the gig, and we were knackered, you know, but we did it. But the tribe's got bigger and bigger, and thank you to everybody that's voted for us all around the world, with people in Scotland, and my family was the 4,000, by the way. Good Catholics.
Yeah, thanks very much. I don't think we'd be still going this long if it wasn't for you out there and the support and everybody coming to the gigs and all the festivals that we've been to and everything. And look, we think you're part of our tribe. We've got our own tribe here tonight. we couldn't do it without you. We've got my mum and dad there, Iris and Trevor, Asia and Will, and Rowan up in heaven.
Yeah. So would you do a wee song for you? Is that okay? Just a prompt it. Come on! Gonna ring around and fight my clan. Gonna share in the laughter, share in the vibe. Andrew's on the fiddle and we'll on the pipe. Oh, we're singing, have a really good time. Oh, love hanging around my tribe. Whoa, love hanging around my tribe. Living in each precious moment, won't lose sight of what's important now. I can feel it, living with my heart and soul, creating something musical. We can never replicate this time, so appreciate the feeling, enjoy the here and now. We will celebrate with food and wine. Wow, with my tribe. You're my people. You're my tribe. Sing it with us. You're my people. Louder. You're my tribe. You're my people. You're my tribe. You're my people. You're my people. You're my tribe.
Thanks so much, everybody.
It was so nice to be able to have actual musicians here in this space, and I know all of the finalists. Congratulations to you all, and I'm looking forward to a time when we can all be together and playing music together. And I hope to see these awards grow and grow and grow, so it does become a national thing and we can all get together and encourage folk music, because I know it's been a big part of my life to this point, and I'm really grateful for the support and encouragement that I've had personally through Folk Alliance Australia over the years. We still have one special performance to go, although I'm not sure how we can top off the Borderers being here, because I remember seeing them all through my life. Victor Harbour Folk Festival. Yeah, definitely. We would like to quickly pass back to Cherie Harvey for Folk Alliance Australia. Please welcome her to the stage.
Wow, what a night. Thank you, Josh and Pavan, for hosting tonight's Australian Folk Music Awards. They'll be taking us out, actually, with a very last performance in just a few seconds' time. But just to sum up of our awards recipients, so congratulations to all the winners. And like Warren Fay said in New South Wales, you're all winners. You were all winners, really, just the fact that you were there. Our Traditional Folk Music Album of the Year went to Cloud Street and the Little Cloud Orchestra. Contemporary Folk Music Album of the Year, Bill Jackson, The Wayside Ballads, Volume 3. Solo Folk Artist of the Year, Ruth Hazelton. Artists of the Year, Duo Group Ensemble with the Weeping Willows. Young Artist of the Year, Charmer Finches. Youth Artist of the Year, Runner-Up, Sadie Musco. Community Cultural Project of the Year, Nicole Murray, Nicole's Anywhere Choir. That was amazing. And Contribution to Folk Award, Dave DeSanti. And the People's Choice Award, wow, what can I say? Hello, Adelaide, a Borderers, South Australia. The Australian Folk Music Awards would like to express a few appreciations and a few special thank yous to the Nexus Arts Centre for hosting us tonight, AV Plus for the live streaming of tonight's awards, the Stuart Coop Media, Fleurieu Folk Festival, the AFMA panellists, performers and nominations, all of them did such an amazing job. The board members of the Folk Alliance who created and decided to put these awards on and persevered through COVID, never knowing if it was going to happen, and especially to our awards coordinator, Keith Preston. And of course, Parvin and Josh for hosting tonight. We invite you all, if you're not already members, to join the Folk Alliance Australia. The aim of these awards has been to raise the profile of the fantastic folk music scene and the talent of folk performers all around the country. By joining, you support to deliver projects such as this very project that you've experienced tonight live around Australia, the Australian Folk Music Awards. So from Adelaide, we take you to the stage at Nexus Arts Centre to play out the last of our very first Australian Folk Music Awards. Please welcome back Param Singh and Josh Bennett with Tim Bennett. Thank you.
Creeping down, quiet as a willow, steady as an anchor, fall deep in the cracks. Freakish rain, rolls of distant thunder, flooding all around her. Stop. Dee-da-dee, dee-da-dee, dee-da-dee. Reach the walls of helpless indecision, desperate acts of reason won't heal thoughts of black. Dee-da-dee, 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 dee-da-dee. Quiet as a willow, steady as an anchor.
Thank you so much. It has been a long time since we've been able to be together on a stage.
Yeah, that's the smile we've all got. You're wondering what that smile is? You've got the same smile because we haven't done a lot of this together, have we? Yeah. Especially us.
Yeah, especially us. It's nice to be back in South Australia to be able to do this, because we have been in Melbourne for a long time, and during Melbourne lockdown, like many artists, I spent the time recording a new album which I just released a few weeks ago. It's called SAR, so those first 2 songs are from that album. Thank you. I feel like it's a good accomplishment. Everyone, all of the artists today who have been doing music over this time, it's been a very strange time, and I urge you to keep going and be resilient. We'll say more to that in a little while, but Josh and I have been playing music for a long time together, and Tim, of course, but one of the things that we do like to do every once in a while is this song specifically. Josh was in the living room playing this tune, and there was a Punjabi folk song that matched the chords of what he was singing that I started singing from another room in the house, and they've just blended together so well. So we'd like to present that for you.
So Pavan has to go into another room.
And that's how they met.
The Punjabi words that I'm saying, the folk song is about looking into someone's eyes and seeing the love that they have without them having to say the words, to be able to feel the love that we have. And I feel like there's a lot of love in this room, a lot of familiar faces from a long, long time ago. So to be able to feel that and share that community, that love, without having to say it necessarily. So it's Gandini Nana with a Richard Thompson tune.
Which is in English, so I don't have to worry about explaining that one. But yours is about love, mine is also about love, just more the absence of it, I suppose. So they work well together.
We balance each other out.
Yes. And I've got a great hat. I just didn't get to say something for a while.
my home? Who's been sleeping in my
Thank you so much, and thank you so much for everyone who has tuned in on the live stream as well. I'm looking forward to going back and watching it and seeing all the comments. Congratulations to all of the award recipients, and I hope you are all celebrating where you are. We certainly are celebrating on your behalf here as well. We'd like to do one last song. This is another one from my new album, and yeah, I guess what I really want to say is to all the artists out there, and of course, obviously, also the supporters of folk music and of the music industry in general. Thank you all so much for supporting us during this time, because I think artists have had a really tough time over this COVID, but there are better times ahead, and I'm looking forward to being at a folk festival with all of you again really, really soon. This is for all the artists. Stay resilient, stay true to your art. We can keep going. I'm getting emotional about it, but it's been a tough time, and it's nice to be able to celebrate in this way, and I look forward to celebrating more of this in the future. Thank you, Tim Bennett, Josh Bennett. My name is Parvin
Bennett.
Thank you for attending the Australian Folk Music Awards. We'll see you all again very soon. Thank you very much. Good night.
Australia.